Hi, everybody. Good evening, a good day. Welcome to my podcast, a new episode. No more secrets. Today, I want to talk about feelings. Feelings when you quit with all your substances, and yeah, when you feel vulnerable. Um, yeah, I want to talk about my journey, about the things I go through because I go through a lot. Um, it's really, really, how do I say that? It's really strange how I feel because after 35 years, I feel feelings, but I don't know how to explain the feelings, and that is really, really weird inside. So last weekend, I I sat I sat all day on my couch and yeah, I felt so many things because I also do trauma healing and I also do the coaching for my inner growth and my personal development and mindset. And yeah, a lot of things. And we talk about trauma a lot. And I did a trauma healing session. So a lot came up, a lot of things that I never felt before because when I felt something or remembered something, I always took something to numb the pain inside, the pain in my soul and in my body. So, but now I don't do that. And okay, I will be honest, the cravings were sky high. I'm almost 6 months clean now, so I'm very proud. But the fighting against the cravings, well, it's not fighting. I let the thought be there, the thoughts, but yeah, they're very present, in my mind. In the meetings where I go, we call it the slick voice. It's on your shoulder, and they call it slick. That is your addiction voice. So is almost all the weekend, and especially in the weekends. So, because my podcast is no secret, so I'm not going to be hiding anything. I'm going to be secret about, honest about everything. So, when I did the trauma healing and I drove home, I was really, really, only thinking I want something, I don't want to feel this, but I have to go through it. But at the other side, I feel very, very proud that I know I'm not going to do it. But at the other side, I think, why can't I do it? I can do it only one more time. I can do it, and but you can't. It's playing playing with your life. So, but yeah, I don't really don't know. Well, now it's Tuesday, so now I'm feeling a little bit better, and I went through it a lot, and also because I speak in English, sometimes it's difficult to explain my feelings exactly because I'm Dutch. But I want to reach out for so many people. That's why I do it in English. But I also gonna do it Dutch when I am ready for it because I find it very exciting and a little bit scary because yeah, then I'm really really vulnerable. But I'm gonna do it. But first I do it in English so everybody can understand it. So if I'm a little bit, then you know why. But back to feelings. So I did a live in the Facebook community that I'm in for the mindset coaching program, and yeah, and I told there that I really really can't name my feelings. What do I feel? Because 35 years, the last 35 years, I always took a benzo when I felt tense, when I had tension in my shoulders, tension wherever in my back or in my shoulder. I took benzos. When I had it in my shoulders, I took opiates. Then I started to drink, and then I started. Well, the past 3 years, I used cocaine, and then I started to snore, and then the pain gets worse, and then you're gonna think about some things, but you don't want to think about them, so you try to stop them with more and more and more. So that I'm not doing that anymore, yeah, makes it very hard to go through. But you have to. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be. You have to. And it's necessary that you because who are you? You know, who are you without the things you take? And yeah, and what I also experience is that I'm enjoying very much. I kind of isolate myself, but not isolate in a negative way. It's not. It's because I have so much going on in my head now, and it's so clear what I have in my head because I don't numb it. And yeah, that's really uh, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot to handle. And so when I see other people, my energy is draining, and yeah, I don't feel like it. I only go to the meetings and to therapy and addiction therapy, and that's and there I see people that are going through the same thing that they go through, and so I highly recommend that to do that, because it's very important to feel understand, because I don't feel that somebody that doesn't go through the same, or they experienced it or something like that, that they can't understand. So yeah, so it was a really really tough week, but I'm so proud that I went through it, and yeah, so almost 6 months now. I'm going to be I'm a little bit more adjusting to the fact that I'm open about it now. Yeah, my children now know, and they didn't judge me. So yeah, maybe next week I have my first guest. It's somebody that I know very well, and yeah, it's my ex-daughter-in-law, and she is yeah, one of the first persons I told everything when I was already sober. So it was out my stop date, but I was so scared losing her, scared for judgment, yeah, and really ashamed. And she only hugged me and loved me and didn't judge me. So next week, when she has the time, she is going to check in on the podcast, because she also has experienced with her own mother, who is very addictive, and or yeah, addicted, um, and yeah. So we're going to talk about that then. But she was one of the first persons, and she was with me by the seminar also. So yeah, so good things are coming, and good things are happening. But I just wanted to, yeah, wanted to let you know that if you're going through the same thing, you're not alone. And please hold on. Please, please, please stay strong, stay sober. It isn't worth it to, yeah, to think I can do it one time. And I understand so good that when you go through things, when yeah, when you not numb them anymore, that it's very hard. It's very very hard. So, but you see, and that's why I share it, because the last few days I was really flat, because I really didn't know how to explain my feelings. And today is, yeah, it's the first day that I have a feeling for that I'm happy that I go through the feelings sober, and not with some kind of substance to make a difference. So I felt the pain. I felt the my childhood. I felt my inner child. I felt my sadness, my pain, my heartache, my abandonment. Yeah, I felt everything, and it was really, really painful, but I made it. So I'm really, really proud of that. And yeah, so, but when you quit, and yeah, when you're using yeah, behind closet doors, you it's I think it's harder, because then you don't reach out for help, and you're stuck in your own mind. And if you talk about it with other people, then when it's out of your head, it feels so much relieving. And yeah, so I really, really hope, when you want to quit, or you already stopped, but you didn't tell anybody yet, that you will, because really, a sober life is really worth it. But okay, honestly, sometimes I think it's boring. It's boring. I don't do anything anymore, and it's boring, and I want to do something, and why isn't this possible only for one time, or maybe only a red wine, or you know why not? That's what in my mind. Why not? And then yesterday I was to therapy, um, from the recovery mental health clinic. And so I told it there. I said, why can't I do it? Why not? Because I think I can handle it. And then they say, yeah, they all said that. Everybody that relapses said that prior to it. So and I go to the therapy so I can recognize addicted behavior. So when you are starting the patterns, like um, calling somebody, going to the supermarket to buy something. And when you're already thinking about it, it's also a preparation for it. And and then when you recognize those moments, then you can you I learned there how I can switch it off. The habits, you have to break through the habit, because it starts with a habit. And yeah, it was very. I loved hearing that, because now I know that's everything that I think in my mind about using something or drinking something. That is not okay, and that I have to stop that. And I can have the thought, because it's only a thought, but I don't have to act to the thoughts, you know? So you also don't have to act to the thoughts. So yeah, that's it's very learning full. And tomorrow I go again. I go now 2 days a week. I really love it, because it helps a lot. So yeah, the best thing I could have done is, first of all, quit, and second of all is telling it to people, telling it to somebody. And then the recovery came. And yeah, I'm still in recovery, and doing very, very good. So I really hope you're also doing fine. If you want to connect with me, I got a lot of messages on TikTok about it. I share some things. I think today I'm gonna do a live on TikTok because then I'm celebrating my 6 months, and I'm very proud of that. After 35 years, 6 months sober, and yeah, I'm doing good. So if you want to connect with me, you can find me under Krista Jorisen. Is Krista with CH, and Jorisen is Jorisen. And then you can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, or on TikTok. And you can send me a DM or a message, and yeah, we can talk. So I see you next week, and then we have a different topic. But stay true to your feelings. It's very important. And if it's hard, go through it. You survive. You survived already a lot, like I did. And we can handle this. Together we are strong. Bye.